So then continue the reproductive of the base of the how the reproductive process and the fermentation and how the reproduction. So from the reproductive organ, there are primary main organs that is the testis, and there are accessory sex glands. There are accessory sex glands. That is the testicle. Then there are accessory glands also happening. That is the thermocommuni and then vascular glands. Then there are ductal system. Ductal system and also of the like we can of the vascular, the ejaculatory duct and urethra, and there are other supporting structures like scrotum, stomach, heart, and the renal structure. And you know the testis is the main reproductive organ, primary reproductive organ, and the homologous organ is treated with ovulate, and obviously it produces the helps in the production sperm and maturation of the sperm also. Then under the influence of the hormone, that is the testosterone, and it is also the body within the total sac, and the temperature in the total sac is a bit lower. Now, it is lower than the first 15 degrees lower. And this is location is expected to be sort of approximately 10 grams, and the artificial details like weight and the artificial supply the grant of the abdominal the location going to the fracture, and then lymphatic drainage to the lymphatic. And you know, it is an impact by light. It is the abdomen. The abdomen is the okay. That's the abdominal wall. And it is two stages. That is the source of energy. This is the speech of the abdomen. That's part of that. So there is the effect of testing. So there is trans-abdominal state and there is inguinal-extratal state. So the body is divided into two stages: trans-abdominal state and inguinal-extratal state. And the testis, testis regions are inguinal regions. Now there are deep inguinal regions, there are superficial inguinal regions. बाहर से क्या होता है? Inguinal region. And the deep inguinal region of the body is the and then it transfers to the inguinal canal. Okay, deep inguinal canal is up to 28 feet, and ultimately, ultimately position that is within the caudal sac. So this is the period of gestation. This is important point actually. And you can see here the abdominal and then inguinal region then it is coming inside the caudal sac. So this is the last period. And as you have discussed that the temperature which is at the caudal sac is a bit lower. It is somewhat cooler than the body temperature. Okay. And it helps it favors the spermatogenesis of the sperm. Okay. The sperm as you see the temperature is at the lowest spermatogenesis. If you see the temperature, it is a gamma of okay, okay. Okay. the requirement towards the spermatogenesis. To particularly certain extent. And this decrease in temperature, what is the reason that? What is the ground? Because of the क्या होता है आपका बाहर होता है एनाटॉमिकल लोकेशन आउटसाइड द योर बॉडी है ना सस्पेंडेड होता है बट इट इज आउट पॉचिंग फ्रॉम द बॉडी एंड देयर इज अ स्पेशल वेनस फ्लेक्सस देयर दैट इज कॉल्ड द पैकिंग ऑफ फ्लेक्सस which acts in the counter current काउंटर करंट एक्सचेंजर की तरह काम करता है जैसे आपको किसी भी है ना मैं पढ़ा होगा काउंटर करंट एक्सचेंजर so that helps the stable and announcing the pulling of the and also there is some role of primatic and larger role of the cell it contracts to the factors due to environmental change and you know this process histological analysis क्या होगा एक तो there are three layers there are three layers of the tissue which is surrounded by tissue a particular mass is surrounded by different layers and this is there are three basically there are three layers of the tissue that is the tunica vaginalis, tunica albuginea and tunica vasculosa. तीन लेयर का कवर है इसके बाद में डार्क होते हैं okay and this black color this is the tunica vaginalis इसमें different layer and trichome इसमें क्या होता है फ्लूइड एक्यूमुलेट हो जाता है ना ज्यादा जो फ्लूइड एक्यूमुलेट हो जाता है that is called hydrosis within the two layers of the tunica vaginalis okay and जो व्हाइट इसके जस्ट अंदर में जो व्हाइट इस टाइप का ये कवरिंग है दिस इज द tunica albuginea and this is a fibrous coat actually ये एक्सटेंशन देता है अंदर की तरफ ये क्या करता है टेस्टिस के जो मांस होता है उसको डिवाइड करता है लोब्यूल्स okay so here there are different lobules there and this is divided by this tunica albuginea का जो imagination जा रहा है इस सबका जाता है and this is इसके अंदर में क्या होता है there is a vascular layer उसको tunica vasculosa कहते हैं वो सप्लाई okay and बाहर में आपको bottom है skin darker muscle and all the partials will be there okay so these are approximately 200 to 300 lobules are there in each testicle and within each lobule एक lobule अगर ये है one of the lobules there are 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules seminiferous tubules का ये formation है ना so this is the spermatocarp as we discussed when tunica vaginalis पे ही fluid होता है और उसको fluid normally is there अगर इससे ज़्यादा fluid रहता है उसको हम tunica vaginalis and you can see here this seminiferous tubule it is approximately 70 to 80 centimeter long and ये अंदर की तरफ जाते हैं and it converge and form the rete testicle में आता है and from there ये बाहर की तरफ जाना है ना यहाँ पे स्पर्म प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है ये आगे की तरफ जाएगा तो दिस इज द पाथवे एक्चुअली seminiferous tubule then rete testicle then vasa differentia which are okay then from there it will enter the epididymis and it will from the epididymis will enter the vas difference और आगे okay so this is the vertical section of the testicle it is showing the arrangement of the seminiferous tubule so the epididymis obviously is on the back side of the testicle and it is approximately 7 centimeter long and obviously it continues into the vas deferens and between the seminiferous tubules हमने बताया ना seminiferous tubules होते हैं तो seminiferous tubules के बीच में क्या होता है जरा interstitial cells है ना Leydig cells है okay and that secretes the testosterone hormone and after the puberty and this testis consists of seminiferous tubules और उसमें क्या क्या स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं seminiferous tubules है Leydig cells है there are other connective tissues also there are capillaries, few mild cells and fibroblasts are there. You can see in this structure, this is the seminiferous tubule area, okay, and in between this is another seminiferous tubule. In between there is an interstitial. Okay, this is the seminiferous tubule. Okay, what happens? The stones are getting formed there. हमें यहाँ पे स्पर्मेटोगोनिया से स्टार्ट होता है, स्पर्मेटोगोनिया बीच में आते हैं और आगे ट्रैवल करते हैं, ठीक है। इसके बीच में क्या है? लेडीज सर्कल, टेस्टोस्टेरोन, टेस्टोस्टेरोन बनता है तो ये क्या होता है? डिफ्यूजर के अंदर जाता है, ओके, और इसके मैच्योरेशन में हेल्प करता है, ओके। तो दिस इज द आर्किटेक्चर, कैन सी हियर, दिस इज द बेसल पोर्शन, दिस इज द बेसल पोर्शन ऑफ द seminiferous tubule, ऊपर आ रहा है अंदर में, कैन सी हियर, दिस इज द बेसल एरिया एंड यहाँ पे क्या है आपका? these are the different germ cells है। seminiferous tubule के अंदर में क्या होता है? there are Sertoli cells, Sertoli cells are there, these are providing the nucleus, this is one of the Sertoli cells and these are the different germ cells, जिससे कि क्या बनना है? forms बनने हैं, okay। germ cells initially it is called spermatogonia, यहाँ पे forms बना, okay, it is the Sertoli cells located, it is providing the nutrition and other so maturation में help करेगा। So there are two principal cells in the seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule के अंदर में कौन सी सेल होंगे? There are two types of cells. दो seminiferous tubule के बीच में तो interstitial cells बीच में है, but within the seminiferous tubule there are two types of cells. Basically one is Sertoli cells, another is germ cells, okay, and among the Sertoli cells, I will discuss irregularly shaped. It is irregularly shaped and they form the supporting cells for the spermatogonia जो आपका mature हो, उसके लिए support कर रहा है. That's why it is called supporting cells or subnuclear cells. And this Sertoli cell forms a major part of the seminiferous tubule. Okay, and it is having irregularly shaped होता है इस तरह. Okay, and these are having glycogen. glycogen होता है, which is nourishing the polysaccharide होता है, distribution provide करता है. And also these sperms are attached to the apical membrane of the Sertoli cell. So these structures यहाँ पे क्या होता है? because the Sertoli cell इस तरह से काफी सारे रहे and यहाँ पे क्या होता है? developing the germ cells जैसे RS, spermatogonia and they are attached with this Sertoli cell. Okay, इस तरह से attached होता है, जब spermatozoa बनता है तो इसके साथ में लगा रहता है, okay, जब इसको हटता है इसके साथ that process is called spermatogenesis. Okay, and जो Sertoli cells होता है इसका basement membrane से attached है, इसके जो basement and one of the इसके जो branches होते हैं वो एक दूसरे से होते वो जुड़ जाते हैं and they form the tight junction. tight junction बनाते हैं तो एक basal compartment बनाता है, एक ऊपर में eight luminal compartment है and that form they help in the synthesis of blood testis barrier. ना इस तरह से क्या होगा? इस तरह से कंपार्टमेंट बना रहता है टाइट जंक्शन. तो इधर तो क्या है? इधर आपको जो ट्यूनिक का वैस्कुलर है उससे इसका क्या ब्लड सप्लाई कैपिलरीज के थ्रू इसमें आता है. बट इसके बाद क्या होता है? ये बैरियर बना रहा है ब्लड टेस्टिस बैरियर. इसके बाद वही चीज जाएगा जो इसका यूजफुल होगा, जो डेवलपिंग जर्म सेल. Are you able to understand? So it is helping in the synthesis of blood testis barrier also. So this forms the tight junction. So this is the Sertoli cells are attached to each other by tight junction. और apical region में क्या होता है? Forms are attached to the apical membrane of the Sertoli. Okay. And this tight junction, so this is going to divide into two compartments. That is the vessel compartment and the adluminal compartment. You see here, this is the vessel compartment. यहाँ पे टाइट junction. And this is the capillary network. इसके बाद क्या होगा, ऊपर में जो एडल्यूमिनल कंपार्टमेंट, लेकिन क्या होता है, तो हार्मफुल चीजें उसको भी जाने नहीं देता, बट दिस डेवलपिंग स्पर्म they can cross through this blood testis barrier, okay, and other useful products. So this vessel compartment, these are the outer one, and these are mainly consisting of the inner germ cells, this is the spermatozoa. Vessel compartment में spermatozoa है, and adluminal compartment, inner one, you can see here, these are having the primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, and the spermatocyte. So artificial bacteria, the other stages of the spermatocyte. So it is separated from blood agent. This part, adluminal compartment, is separated from blood agent by tight junction, and this is going to form the blood vessel. So this blood testis barrier, the tight junction between the Sertoli cells, near the basal lamina, ये blood testis barrier बना रहा है. It is preventing the large molecules to be transported from interstitial tissue and vessel compartment and similar compartment में जाने से रोक. However, the maturing germ cells, germ cells will pass through this blood testis barrier. So it is going to protect the developing germ cells. Blood testis barrier is going to protect the germ cells, and it also prevents the antigenic element, which may harm the developing germ cell to escape into circulation and thus prevent the autoimmune reactions. It maintains the composition of the fluid in the lumen of the seminiferous tubules. Okay, and this adluminal fluid contains less protein. इससे composition दिखा रहा है, glucose है, less protein है, they do not pass the blood testis barrier. Okay, however, it is rich in androgens, estrogens, potassium, inositol, glutamic acid, and aspartic acid. Then functions of Sertoli cells, as you discussed, it is helping in the germ cell development. It is providing the structural framework and also the nutrition. It also helps in phagocytosis. जो क्या होता है, रेजिडुअल बॉडीज होते हैं वहां पे, उसको फैगोसाइटोस करने में भी हेल्प करता है. नॉरिशमेंट तो कर ही रहे, एंड ग्रोथ ऑफ स्पर्मेटिड्स. अप्रोक्सीमेटली 10 to 12 स्पर्मेटिड्स आर अटैच्ड टू ईच Sertoli सेल. बनने के बाद जो स्पर्मेटिड्स होते हैं 10 to 12 एक Sertoli सेल से अटैच होते हैं. Then it is supporting the spermiation, that is the process of detaching of the mature sperms from the Sertoli cell. And it is having secretory functions also. It secretes androgen binding protein, okay, which is going to maintain the concentration of androgen in the Sertoli cells. Blood testis barrier बना रहा है. It is also having the enzyme aromatase. Aromatase क्या enzyme है? It converts the estrogen into androgen into estrogen. Okay, aromatase. So it is also having some endocrine functions. These Sertoli cells releases some hormones also, like inhibin, then activin. Okay, then MRS क्या हुआ? या MIA, Mullerian inhibiting substance. Okay, Mullerian inhibiting substance. That is, ये मेल का बन रहा है, मुलेरियन से क्या बनता है? फीमेल ऑर्गन्स बनते हैं, है ना? सो मुलेरियन
इनहिबिटिंग सब्सटेंस इसमें होंगे, मुलेरियन रिग्रेशन सब्सटेंस भी कहते हैं. It is also secreted from the Sertoli cells. It is also secreting the estrogen because it secretes the enzyme aromatase. Okay, androgen से convert हो जाएगा. Then germ cells, these are the germ cells कौन से हो गए? These are the germinal epithelial cells of the seminiferous tubules. Each germ cell is a spermatogonia को कहते हैं, spermatogonium. Okay, and that forms the spermatocyte. Spermatogonium होते हैं, उसके बाद spermatocyte, then spermatid, then spermatozoa. Okay, that is the spermatogenesis. Then coming on to the Leydig cells, interstitial cells में होता है space में, and mainly it produces the testosterone and other male hormones also like DHEA, dihydroepiandrosterone, and androstenedione, though it is to a lesser extent. Mainly testosterone is getting secreted from there. Then coming on to the regulation of Leydig cell activity. Leydig cell activity and Sertoli cell both are helping each other. Okay, so they are having the interaction. So Leydig cells are having the receptors over it for LH, luteinizing hormone. Okay, LH के लिए इस पे रिसेप्टर्स होते हैं. LH और FSH कहाँ से आ रहा है? पिट्यूटरी से आ रहा है. So it is having the receptor for LH and FSH के लिए Sertoli पे होते हैं. So LH controls the steroidogenesis. Steroidogenesis मतलब टेस्टोस्टेरोन का जो सिंथेसिस हो रहा है. Okay, by cyclic AMP pathway. And Leydig cells do not have receptors for FSH. FSH के लिए नहीं होता है इस पे, but indirectly it helps the Leydig cell. FSH भी Leydig cell को help करता है, but indirectly through the Sertoli cells. Okay, FSH by stimulates the Sertoli cells, and that produces the growth factors, and that promotes the growth of the Leydig cells. You can see in this, understand in this diagram, this is the Leydig cell, this is the Sertoli cell. Both are helping each other. You can see this is the receptor for LH. LH आके bind किया cyclic AMP के through testosterone को introduce, and that testosterone will be diffused into the Sertoli cell. Okay, Sertoli cell से secondary cell diffusion वहाँ पे diffuse हो जाता है. And testosterone इसके लिए क्या होता है? Binding protein होता है. Androgen binding proteins are there in the Sertoli cell. So the two bind with each other. Testosterone plus androgen binding protein. Okay, and this what happens that, and this Sertoli cell is having the receptor for FSH, and under this it is to the cyclic AMP, it is going to form the estradiol. This will also diffuse, okay, in the Leydig cell, and it will help in the growth of Leydig cell. Nutrition provider. Okay, growth of Leydig cell. So both are having the interaction between the Leydig cell and the Sertoli cell. Functions of testis, spermatogenesis तो हो ही रहा है, and also it is helping the formation of testosterone hormone. Other hormones are also secreted, inhibin, activin, and polyestatin. Then other structures apart from testis, it is the epididymis, you know, it is on the back side of the testis, and epididymis, उससे पहले क्या होता है? रेटिटेस्टिस का नेटवर्क होता है. सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स के बाद रेटिटेस्टिस आता है. आफ्टर दैट इट इंटर्स इनटू द एपिडिडाइमिस, एंड दिस एपिडिडाइमिस इज द पॉइंट वेयर द उससे पहले क्या होता है? जो स्पॉन्स बनते हैं दे आर नॉट मोटाइल, वो इमोटाइल होते हैं, नॉन पॉसिबिलिटी. ओके, यहाँ पे इसको मोटिलिटी मिलती है. It is acting as a storage organ, and also maturation of the further maturation of the sperm occurs here. Okay, can see sperm storage कर रहे हैं, and also maturation of the sperm is occurring here, and here it is acquiring the capacity to move, forward movement. So it is important point here, and it is having different parts. You can understand here: head of the epidermis, body, then tail. Okay, mainly in the body of the testis is acquiring this forward movement capacity. This is the epidermis. This portion is the epidermis portion, and this is the vas deferens. Then vas deferens, obviously it is further transporting the sperm. कहाँ लेके जाएगा? यूरेथ्रा की तरफ ले जाएगा. And proximal parts जो होते हैं vas deferens के, it also stores the sperms to some extent, like the epididymis. And ये आगे जाकर क्या होते हैं? सेमिनल वेसिकल के जो डक्ट्स होते हैं दोनों ज्वाइन करते हैं, and it forms the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct. You can see here. This is the seminal vesicle. वहां से जाएगा vas deferens. इसके डक्ट आए इधर आके ejaculatory duct है ना. और उधर से प्रोस्टेट के पास आते हैं, प्रोस्टैटिक यूरेथ्रा से बना है ना. फिर मेन यूरेथ्रा एंड बाहर चला जाए. Then seminal vesicle, it is equally important structure, and approximately 70%, 60 to 70% of the semen volume is contributed by the secretion from the seminal vesicle, and it is just closer to the prostate, you know, and it is having high content of fructose to provide energy for the sperm, and 70% तो इससे आ रहा है, 20% epididymal fluid बनाता है, and 10% only is contributed by the sperm itself. Okay, and it secretes vitamin C and prostaglandin and fructose, which is helping the providing the energy to the sperm. In the prostate, prostatic fluid contains large amount of acid phosphatase, fibrinolysin, sugar, vitamin E. There are other important secretions from the prostatic fluid also, and one of the secretions is called the PSA. PSA is a very important factor of prostatic activity. Normally it होता है, but क्या होता है? क्या आपको ज़्यादा अमाउंट में नहीं होगा. अगर क्या होता है PCA से दूषित होते हैं, डिमांड प्रोस्टेटिक अनफॉर्चुनेटली प्रोस्टेट बढ़ जाते हैं ऑलरेडी. उस केस में क्या होता है? PSA लेवल कम बढ़ जाता है. बट ड्यूरिंग द प्रोस्टेटिक शाइनिंग PSA के लेवल चेक करना होगा, और अटोप में वेरी हाई है, प्रोस्टेटिक है. So it is also one of the constituents of the prostatic secretion. So its secretion contains nutrients and enzymes to activate the sperms, and there are bulbourethra glands also, जिसको हम Cooper's gland भी कहते हैं, which is secreting the mucus and alkaline secretion, which is and it neutralizes the acidic conditions of the urethra. Okay, क्योंकि alkaline content होते हैं. It is having enzyme that is called hyaluronidase, जो कि आपको क्या करता है? पेनिट्रेबिलिटी को बढ़ाता है ना. स्पर्म ओवस को पेनिट्रेट करना होता है तो हाइलुरोनिडेज का यूज करते हो, है ना. एंड दिस इज द पाथवे ऑफ द seminiferous tubules, retitestis we have discussed already. Seminiferous tubules, retitestis, epididymis, vas deferens, then ampulla of the vas, then ejaculatory duct, then prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, then penile urethra. So this is the normal pathway, and the male sexual act is having 3 phases: in the erection, emission, and ejaculation. Erection is mainly parasympathetic mediated, and mediated by nervi erigantis S2, S3, S4, and emission and ejaculation. Emission is by sympathetic nerves, okay, and ejaculation is through the somatic nerve, that is the pudendal nerve. Okay, somatic nerve जा रहा है यहाँ पे ejaculation. Then coming on to the spermatogenesis. This is the important part. That is, that is the process of developing of the male germ cells into the spermatozoa. स्पर्मेटोगोनियम से स्पर्मेटोजोआ को बनने के प्रोसेस को स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस कहेंगे. ओके, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ स्पर्म्स थ्रू डिफरेंट स्टेजेस एंड इट स्टार्ट्स एट प्यूबर्टी. बिफोर प्यूबर्टी इट इज इन क्यूसेंट स्टेज. स्पर्मेटोगोनिया तो रहता है बना हुआ, बट क्यूसेंट स्टेज बिकॉज जो मेल हार्मोन होते हैं वो ज्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं होते बिफोर प्यूबर्टी. तो कुछ कम ज्यादा हाई नहीं होता. Okay, so after the puberty is attained, the hormone level is increased, and under that influence, what happens that the spermatogonium is going to mature to the sperm. Okay, and it starts at puberty and it continues throughout life. And in old age, this process declines to a little extent, but whole life spermatogenesis can be there in case of male. And what happens? How this spermatogonia is reaching there in the seminiferous tubules actually. During the embryogenesis, what happens that the primordial follicles are there. They enter into the seminiferous tubules and वहां जाकर क्या होता है? It later becomes immature germ cells. पहले क्या होता है? प्राइमोडियल फॉलिकल्स होते हैं, प्राइमोडियल germ cells. This is going to form during embryogenesis. जो एम्ब्रियोनल डेवलपमेंट होता है उस टाइम में बन रहा होता है. And what happens that it later becomes immature germ cells, which is called spermatogonia. Can you understand? This is the primordial germ cells which is coming through the Virender ji, क्या हो गया? So what happens that during the embryonal development, this primordial germ cell, this is coming during the embryonal development, and after that it is going to form the immature germ cell, that is called the spermatogonia. That is having the 46 chromosome. Okay, and this spermatogonia is going to divide mitotically several times. Okay, and ultimately it will form the primary spermatocyte. So these stages of spermatogenesis is broadly divided into 3 stages. That is mitosis, mitosis, then 2 meiosis, and then spermiogenesis. Mitosis, meiosis, and spermiogenesis. Mitosis, the spermatogonia divides mitotically several times, and it forms the primary spermatocyte. Okay, and actually this spermatogonia, when it divides mitotically, it forms 2 types of cells. That is the spermatogonia A and B. Spermatogonia A जो होता है, it resembles the initial spermatogonia. So it forms the spermatogonia pool. जो pool में वापस हो जाता है. और B वाले क्या होते हैं? further maturation में जाते हैं. So the spermatogonia B will mature further and it will divide mitotically several times. Okay, and the primary spermatocyte is going to form mitosis stage, which is having the same number of chromosomes here, haploid number of chromosomes. And after that, primary spermatocyte will enter the 2 meiotic division, first meiotic and second meiotic division. This first meiotic division will be formed, and primary spermatocyte it will form the secondary spermatocyte initially, and having the haploid number of chromosomes. And then also it again meiotic division second होगा इसका, and it will form the spermatid. It is also having the haploid number of chromosomes, same number of chromosomes. Okay, meiotic second में क्या होगा, number of chromosomes haploid से haploid ही रहेगा, first में half हो रहा है. Okay, and meiosis हो यहाँ पे. After that, this spermatid is going to mature. Okay, ये spermatid क्या होते हैं, वो Sertoli cell से चिपके हुए रहते हैं, ठीक है. And from there it will form the spermiogenesis. That is, it is going to release from the Sertoli cell. Differentiation हो रहा है and it is going to form the mature spermatozoa. Spermatozoa बने. So normally after undergoing several mitotic division, each spermatogonia will form 512 spermatids. So many times it is going to mitotically divide spermatogonia. Ultimately it will form 512 spermatids from single spermatogonia. And spermiogenesis, as we have discussed, the process of development of spermatids into mature spermatozoa. Spermatid से spermatozoa जो बन रहा है, maturation हो रहा है, okay, it is called spermiogenesis. And spermatids undergo many structural changes. उसमें क्या होगा, जब maturation हो spermatid से spermatozoa बनता है, तो उसमें structural changes होते हैं. Cytoplasm क्या होता है, reduction होता है cytoplasm का, and there is elongation of the nucleus, okay, and so it becomes the head portion differentiate होता है, head, okay, head region में, then neck region, then tail region, and it gives a cap that is called the acrosomal cap, that is the covering of the head, and middle piece and tail piece बनाता है. Then understand before maturation and after maturation. Acrosomal cap, middle piece, then tail piece में principal piece होता है and end piece होता है. Okay. And spermiation is the process जब mature spermatozoa है वो Sertoli cell से अलग हो रहे है ना. Spermiogenesis and spermiation दोनों में थोड़ा डिफरेंस है. Spermiogenesis में spermatid से mature spermatozoa होता है, that is spermiogenesis. और spermiation is when the mature spermatozoa is released from the Sertoli cell. That is called spermiation. Remain in the lumen and जब mature हो जाता है, they remain in the seminiferous tubule. They are stick to the apical membrane of the Sertoli cell. जब इससे अलग होते हैं, the process of detaching of the head of the spermatozoa is called the spermiation. Then capacitance. Capacitance क्या होता है? When the mature spermatozoa enters the female genital tract, what happens that it gains further motility. It gains further motility and it prepares for acrosomal reaction. That is the penetration into the ova. इसको हम कहते हैं capacitance. This is all that we have discussed. ये seminiferous tubule को दिखाया है. We have already discussed this point. Spermatids बन गए, है ना? And the principal piece, आपको बताया ना, tail piece जो होता है उसमें है ना, जो principal piece है tail का, the principal piece of the tail, it contains a protein which is called cataspo protein, which is calcium dependent, है ना, and calcium channel open करता है through the CAMP mediated channel. Calcium का influx होता है which facilitates the sperm motility. Sperm को motility में help करता है. And this is the duration, approximately 65 to 74 days. 65 to 74 days. Total spermatogenesis period is 65 to 74 days. And you can also remember 65 days लगभग इसका length भी होता है sperm का, approximately. This is the bifurcation. Spermatogonia से primary spermatocytes में it is taking 16 to 20 days. Then primary spermatocyte to secondary 23 to 25 days. Then spermatids बनने में 1 day, and then to mature spermatozoa, that is 25 days. So altogether it is taking 65 to 74 days. 70 days ले सकते हो average. Then rate of sperm production, you know, एक single spermatozoa से 512 spermatids बन रहे थे. Approximately 200 million sperms are produced daily. Okay, and old age में obviously कम होगा. Difference, what is the difference between spermatogenesis and oogenesis? What is the difference? In females, mitotic proliferation जितने होने होते हैं फीमेल्स में वो बर्थ के पहले हो जाते है ना. So mitotic proliferation of the germ cells, it is undergoing before birth. लेकिन मेल्स में क्या होता है? After puberty it is going to mature, है ना. Whereas male spermatogonia grows only at the time of puberty and then continues throughout life, है ना. स्पर्मेटोगोनिया तो पहले से बना रहेगा before puberty also, but after puberty it will mature, which continues throughout life. Now another difference, that in female the meiotic division produces only one ovum, और यहाँ पे 4 spermatozoa बना रहे है ना, meiotic divisions. In female the second meiotic division completed only upon fertilization also. Second meiotic division occurs upon fertilization. In males it is completed during the process of spermatogenesis. So these are the basic differences. Then there are different factors which are controlling the spermatogenesis. There are hormonal factors, there are certain environmental factors. Hormonal factors we have discussed, that anterior pituitary secretes LH, है ना, और वो LH receptors होते हैं Leydig cells पे, है ना. और Leydig cells में क्या होता है, वो टेस्टोस्टेरोन का सिक्रीशन कराता है. LH पे होता है ना, LH receptors होते हैं, वो क्या करते हैं, through a certain process it is going to form the testosterone hormone. In the after that, through the diffusion process or local lymphatic, it reaches the seminiferous tubules. वो क्या करते हैं, वो Leydig cell से वो चले जाते हैं seminiferous tubules में इंटर कर जाते हैं. Then there are different hormonal factors, है ना. एक तो हार्मोन हो गया टेस्टोस्टेरोन, देन एंड्रोजन, एस्ट्रोजन एंड गोनाडोट्रोपिन्स आल्सो. हाई इंट्राटेस्टिकुलर टेस्टोस्टेरोन, obviously it is essential for spermatogenesis. Mainly the spermatogenesis is androgen dependent, but the estrogen is also helping here. एस्ट्रोजन भी क्या होता है, ये भी हेल्प करता है. कैसे हेल्प करता है? It absorbs the fluid there. Retty testis में ऐसा क्या होता है, receptors हो, estrogen dependent receptors are there in the retty testis area. And what happens that initially the fluid is a lot, बहुत ज्यादा fluid होता है, वो इसको absorb करता है retty testis. So estrogen content of the fluid in the retty testis is very high. Retty testis में जो estrogen content होता है ना in the fluid, it is very high, and there are estrogen receptors in the retty testis. And this retty testis, it reabsorbs the fluid. So क्या होता है, concentrated करता है वहां पे spermatozoa के, थोड़ा concentrate करता है. So estrogen is facilitating the fluid reabsorption. Okay, facilitate कर रहा है fluid reabsorption में. अगर ये फ्लूइड का रीएब्जॉर्प्शन नहीं करेगा तो क्या होगा, ज्यादा फ्लूइड हो जाएगा. सो फर्टिलिटी कम हो सकता है, तो इनफर्टिलिटी में आकर if the diluted volume enters the epidermis area without reabsorbing in the retty testis, it may cause infertility. And there are LH and FSH interaction also we have discussed. Okay, LH is helping the LH के LH रिसेप्टर्स से, है ना, स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस में हेल्प कर रहा था. ओके, एंड FSH इज मेंटेनिंग द गैमेटोजेनिक फंक्शंस ऑफ टेस्टिस. There are environmental factors also. We have discussed. The temperature is also influencing the spermatogenesis process. Low temperature facilitates, दो वेरी हाई लो काफी जब हो जाएगा लो टेम्परेचर तो वो भी फेवरेबल नहीं है. दोस्तों द बेस्ट टेम्परेचर इज दिस वन 30 to 35 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. इंक्रीज टेम्परेचर इनहिबिट्स द स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस प्रोसेस. सो जो रेगुलरली हॉट बाथ लेते हैं उसमें क्या होता है, स्पर्म काउंट में बी लेस. ओके, so we finish today's class. In the next class we finish the rest of the course.